Hi there, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states, sporting the blue Stan, the Annuity Man tracksuit with the blue Stan, the Annuity Man hat. And yes, I do have an Annuity Man t-shirt and Annuity Man pants, and no, I do not have on Annuity Man underwear, even though I've ordered it. But I digress. Today's topic is about indexed annuity scams. And these back-tested return numbers that you see that seem so good, it's just pie in the sky. It's apple cobbler in the sky. It's peach cobbler in the sky. It should be peach cobbler because that's my favorite dessert of all time, being from the South. But this is one of the deals and one of the situations and one of the scams that drives me crazy. Back-tested, hypothetical, theoretical, projected, hopeful, agent, unicorns chasing the butterfly. That's the unicorn. Chasing the butterfly. Chase it. Those are back-tested returns. I'm getting ready to rip that to shreds so that when you're shown that by your brother-in-law, the indexed annuity salesperson, which is the only way that you would buy an indexed annuity except from the Annuity Man, you go, oh, mouth's watering, right? That's back-tested returns. My mouth starts watering because I'm getting ready to throw up. But I won't throw up until music hits. All right, Stan the Annuity Man back to talk about indexed annuity back-tested returns. The producer asked me, have I ever projectile vomited when reading a back-tested annuity proposal? No, but my mouth is watered, like, you know, when you're getting ready to throw up and the mouth's watering, you know it's coming. Yes, it happens sometimes when I have people send me, well, this guy showed me these returns and these look really good and me and Cynthia really want these. I'm like, come on, man, stop. Let's talk about indexed annuities. First of all, disclaimer, I really like them. I like fixed indexed annuities. Why? Because they're principal protected. You know, they don't have any fees if you don't put an income rider on them. I like them. Okay, I like them. People say, well, you hate indexed annuities. No, I don't hate indexed annuities. We use them primarily as a cost-effective and efficient delivery system for income rider future pension guarantees, lifetime income guarantees. Now, from an accumulation value standpoint, indexed annuities were put on the planet in 1995, and these are what's called facts. In 1995 to compete with CD or MIGA type returns, that 2 to 4% return. But that's not how they're sold at the Bad Chicken Dinner Seminar, which, oh, by the way, if it's a good steak dinner, go to the steak dinner, order the steak, eat the steak, swallow the food, don't swallow the pitch. Okay, because they're going to pitch you an indexed annuity. They're going to say stuff like market upside with no downside, market participation with principal protection. Boy, that sounds good, doesn't it? You know what else sounds good? Taking a pill and having six-pack abs. That sounds good too. And that's not going to happen either. No one's come up with that, all right? No one's come up with market upside with no downside. Because if they did, that's all everyone would buy. The Fed, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, UBS, Morgan Stanley, all of them. That's all they'd buy. If you can protect the principal and get market returns, that's all you do. But it doesn't work like that. Ever. It just doesn't. You have to understand that if it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time with annuities, and especially indexed annuities. Now, what's happening currently in the marketplace at the time of this taping, I don't like with indexed annuities. What they're showing are back-tested numbers. So in other words, you go to the Bad Chicken Dinner Seminar and they come over to your house and you feed them the Coke, and they're not Coke like cocaine, but like Coca-Cola, and they drink the Coke and they show you well, if you owned this 10 years ago, that's a back-tested return number. Now, unfortunately, with a lot of indexed annuity proposals that the companies put out, they have that in there. In some states, it's illegal. I wish it would be illegal in all states. That's like saying, well, Stan, if you'd have done 100 sit-ups every day and eaten right, and you had walked every day, and you'd be skinnier, and you'd have six-pack abs, and you'd be Adonis. I mean, that's a back-tested return number. They're looking at 10 years ago when interest rates are at a different level, when the crediting rates were at a different level. When I say crediting rates, I'm talking about those participation rates, caps, spreads, the limitation on the upside with an indexed annuity. All of that was different. So they say, well, if you owned it, 10 years ago, you'd have made this. Never, ever make a decision on the potential, hypothetical, theoretical, projected, Hopeful agent return scenario, unicorns chasing the butterflies, ever. Make it on the contractual guarantees of the policy. What's the contractual guarantee of an index annuity? Very good question. I'm glad you asked that. It's the principal protection of the policy. That's it. That's the guarantee. You're not going to lose money with a fixed indexed annuity. It's fixed. It's a fixed product. It's not a security. It's issued at the state level. It's by a life insurance company. It's a fixed annuity. But here's the other one that's driving me crazy. And this is happening a lot. Currently, at the time of this taping, look at the date, there's over 700 index option choices to choose from with index annuities. 700. That's a lot. Spoiler alert, most of those index option choices are designed to create the same level of returns. So you're almost throwing a little bit of a dart. I know your agents go, well, I've done my research and this index annuity option strategy is the best. Crapola. They have not. It's just not. It doesn't happen. But this is what's happening now. Companies are creating indexes, or we can call them indices, out of midair. You've never heard it. Well, they're telling me this is the square root of one unicorn index, or whatever. I made that up. It's probably going to happen. Someone's going, hey, that's a good name, square root of one unicorn index. They'll make up a name after they back tested for a return, and then they'll say, so the index has been around for, say, 3 months or 6 months. And then the agent will say the following. If you'd have owned this index 10 years ago, this would have been your return over that 10-year time period. It's only been around for 3 months or 6 months. How do you do that? You can't do that. And in some states, thank goodness, are saying do not show that you cannot show these back-tested numbers because you're buying the dream and you're going to own the contractual reality. Here's the other thing you have to understand that's not told to people when they're buying indexed annuities. Let's just say, for instance, you buy a 7-year surrender charge indexed annuity or a 10-year surrender charge indexed annuity. And there's a 1-year call option on, let's say it's normal, it's on the S&P 500. Or let's just say it's one of these made up ones, the unicorn index. And you own that 1-year option on the unicorn index. What do you really own? You own a 10-year surrender charge or a 7-year surrender charge, depending on the product, with a 1-year guarantee. Let me repeat that. You have a 10-year surrender charge product with a 1-year guarantee. And oh, by the way, spoiler alert, the annuity companies can change the crediting method, meaning that 1-year option, caps, spreads, participation rates. Hold for this one. At their discretion. They can change the way that gain can be calculated at their discretion, meaning they're not going to talk to you, they're not going to talk to me, they're just going to change it. So when people show back-tested numbers and they're showing what would happen if you'd owned it 10 years ago, you really should say, really? How about the 1 year? Because they're going to change it year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10. So don't fall for that. Don't fall for the pie-in-the-sky stuff. And by the way, index annuity salespeople, they typically just sell indexed annuities. Ask them this. Do you sell immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts? Do you sell multi-year guarantee annuities? What do you sell? Or do you just sell indexed annuities? What percentage of your business is just selling indexed annuities? And if that person says over 50% or some crazy high number, then they're just slinging indexed annuities. They're not asking you the question, which is, what do you want the money to contractually do? When do you want those contractual guarantees to happen? Or they're not using my PIL acronym, principal protection, income for life, legacy, long-term care, confinement care. That's the PIL. They're not asking you if you actually need an annuity and what you want it to contractually solve for. They're trying to show you the back-tested numbers to make you feel that, hey, this is great. I'm going to get something that my neighbor doesn't have. I'm going to get something that's unique. I'm going to get something that's going to outperform the market yet protect my principal. You can't be that stupid. Please don't be that stupid. And if someone says to you the following, yes, and also you're going to get an upfront bonus for signing the paperwork, they're going to give you this free money. Upfront bonuses, I call it candy for the stupid. Please don't be that person. Please don't think and nudge your spouse or partner and say, Well, they're giving us free money. No, they're not. There's not an annuity CEO that wakes up in the morning and goes, you know what? I'm going to give away free money today. I think I'm going to call it a bonus. I'm going to give it to everyone who signs the contract. No, it's part of the overall contractual guarantee of the index annuity policy. So, fixed index annuity scams, there's a lot of them out there. Are they too good to be true? Yes. Are they pretty darn good? Yes, they are. They're good products if you understand them for the realistic expectation of returns that they will provide. When someone shows you a back-tested, do me a favor, just do this. When someone shows you a back-tested return on an annuity, shove your finger down your throat and throw up on it. Just do it. It'll feel good. It'll be cathartic. You don't have to do that. But that's what you need to theoretically do when you tell them to leave the building. Remember, you own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. And the will do is the contractual guarantee. Thanks for joining me. My name is Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.